Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto. Hope you're having a good one. So let's dig into what I covered just now in the Crypto Minute. So you have Goldman Sachs, Paxos, and Microsoft and a whole bunch of other companies come together to create this new thing called the Canton Network, Canton Network. That's actually a very big deal because what they're expecting is that this decentralized network will enable them to move assets, cash, as well as just digital everything faster, more efficiently through the network. Now, I sit back and I kind of go, doesn't that sound like Swift? It's meant for traditional financial institutions. And it's kind of odd because when I saw Microsoft there, I kind of sat there and said, huh, that's interesting. I wonder what they're bringing to the table. Just saying. I find it very interesting. I want to see what the Canton Network does and how it actually operates, but it's not meant for retail investors. I want you to let that sink in. It doesn't mean that all these companies are not going to work with other cryptos, but this specific blockchain is not meant for retail investors. It's clearly stated. This is why I'm paying attention to it. These kind of closed off networks that are only meant for traditional finance. It's interesting to me, and we'll have to keep an eye on that. Now, if you're in the United States, you know that Bermuda has long been a place for companies to go that still want to operate in the region but do not want to be domiciled necessarily in the United States. Well, it doesn't surprise me that you have companies in the crypto space that are looking at Bermuda as a possible place to escape to. And when I say escape, it's because US regulation around crypto, or let me rephrase, enforcement around crypto has been ridiculously harsh. That's why I use the word escape. So Bermuda seems with their DABA, and let me go tell you what that is. It's the DABA. I'm looking over my notes, as you know. DABA is the Digital Asset Business Act and requires businesses to register with the government. That's not a problem. They also have very strict anti-money laundering rules. They also have very strict know your customer rules. That's not a problem. Do you see the general theme? The industry doesn't have a problem with rules and regulation. The industry has a problem with irregularity. It has a problem with murkiness. The industry in the United States is looking for clarity, and that's the one thing that the SEC and it seems like the CFTC are unwilling to give. This is Stitch. That's my big boy. So when I look at that, I'm kind of like, yeah, it kind of makes sense. You want to be in the region, but you don't necessarily want to actually muck around with, things in a given country. So I'm expecting that we're going to see more from that. Around the world, you're going to see places like Dubai. I reported on that last week and the weeks before that. Dubai pop up, Hong Kong pop up. You have a lot of places that are popping up as regional hubs for the crypto industry. And I think we should be paying attention to that because you're going to see more companies leaving the United States or expanding in other areas so they can diminish the impact of a crazy move by the United States, as if other moves haven't been crazy. Then you have the new CEO of Twitter. She is currently Yacarino. Her last name is Yacarino. I forgot her first name. I think it's Linda, but I could be wrong. But she currently follows Shiba Inu. She follows Billy Marcus. That's Dogecoin. But she doesn't really have a stance on crypto. And we all know that, Elon Musk has a tendency to manipulate crypto just by him being who he is, the reach that he has. If he mentions something, it pops for that moment. It used to carry a lot more weight. Now it just registers kind of as a quick blip on a given project. So that said, there's still a lot awaiting at Twitter. We're all waiting to see if there's going to be a move that will introduce Dogecoin or Shiba Inu or any kind of crypto into the process at any point at Twitter. If it does, that could be very interesting. If it doesn't, well, that's going to disappoint a lot of people because Doge, if you've been paying attention, has really not moved all that much. We're really looking forward to pop up above 10 cents. That would just be amazing. Um, Shiba Inu has got a lot of projects going on. They've got their whole Web3, universe going on, or metaverse going on. So there's a lot that's going on there. So I kind of pay attention. I'm kind of waiting for it to happen. Let's get into John Reed Stark. He's a former member of the SEC. This guy's been coming out and saying a lot of different things. He said that the SEC is going to be cracking down, or government's going to be cracking down on different things, and that has proven to be true, right? The SEC is going kind of rogue and cracking down on everything and anything, with the word crypto attached to it or digital attached. It's just been nuts. The DOJ is actually looking into cracking down, and I'm happy about this, cracking down on companies that are actually allowing money laundering and things like that, or illicit behaviors. I'm cool with that, right? I'm cool with that. DOJ is not, from what I see, is not necessarily chasing after companies for dumb reasons, unlike the SEC, which seems to just go after companies for whatever reason Gary Gensler chooses. So I'm not upset about that. But John Reed Stark also went after Tether in a major fashion. Over a series of tweets, he said, listen, he's looking at Tether and he says that, they're not transparent. And he calls it a counterfeit crypto, or a crypto counterfeit. And I sat there and I was like, wow. And it's not that he's saying anything radical or, that's ticking me off. He's made some really good points that are making me stop and think about it, right? Like, I do not use Tether, period. I've used Tether, I think, twice, and that's it. And it was to move money in, flip money over to Tether so I could use Tether to purchase something else. And that was it. That was my only use case for Tether. Yeah, I know. He wants to go for a walk, but it's too early. It's not his time to go for a walk yet. This is the time. Oh, I know what he wants. I'll give it to him as soon as I'm done with the videos. Now, OpenAI is a crazy project. I like what they're doing. I like it so much that my company, Rebel Visions, has already integrated OpenAI and artificial intelligence into our web hosting platform to help companies more easily create content for their websites. Something else that we've done is we've integrated crypto so that companies can be kind of future-proof in their e-commerce operations by being able to accept credit cards and crypto on the same platform, nice and easy. The reason why I'm talking about OpenAI is because they're doing something else that I find very interesting. They've already got WorldCoin Wallet, and now they're in advanced talks to actually fund WorldCoin itself with $100 million. That is going to be huge, huge. So I'm sitting back and I'm starting to do some research on it, and I'm looking at it and I'm saying to myself, if they can do this, it's going to introduce biometric verification into crypto processes. I'm not quite sure what that means yet because it's not really publicly known yet, but that could be very interesting. And how they would pull it off and on a large scale and starting with $100 million, would that make that particular coin or project public or private, right? That's my first thing. Either way, I'm going to be paying attention to what that crypto does, what that project is doing, and how it could impact the space. They're known for being a disruptor, and that's just one thing that they could use to disrupt. Now, something else that could be disrupting is Binance. Binance is introducing several bots that would enable you to do different strategies in trading. That includes, give me a moment, bear with me. That includes spot trading, futures trading, rebalancing, and automatic investment. Now, I have a friend, Elliot, who actually built a bot to help him identify different opportunities based on his own algorithms that would help him make trades on Thinkorswim. And I'm like, it's a really cool bot. I think he's upwards of 45%, 50% on gain. And I'm like, that's pretty good. What it's really doing is it's helping him to identify opportunity. And if you're bringing that kind of technology and that kind of ability to a platform like Binance, remember, Binance is the largest in the world. That's going to be huge for both retail investors and commercial investors. Anyway, that's the news that we have for today. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, can't get into the numbers today because I didn't bring it up. Whenever I, start my web browser, I think I need a stronger machine because I have a lot going on with my web browser with different plugins and stuff. It crashes my video, so unfortunately, I won't get into it right now. But you know what I can do? I can describe to you what I see on the network via my phone because, I'm interested like that. And wrong one. Let's open up this one. So you have Bitcoin at 27,598. Remember, we're looking for 2828. That is the number that we're looking for. The next one that we're looking for is, let's see, Ethereum is at 1840. Obviously, I want Ethereum to be at about 1900. Now, I want to take a step back, and I try to deliver this on a daily basis while the market is kind of stagnant or seemingly moving down lateral. It's mostly lateral, within the green bands that I have that you can see over the weekend. Now, when I look at that, I'm saying to myself, I'm cool with where we are right now. The reason why is because just earlier this year, you were looking at 15,000 for Bitcoin. You were looking at under 1,000 for Ethereum. And there's no reason to have panic mode or anything else. Calm down, step back, DCA, dollar cost averaging, use those to actually start doing your own research, prompt you to do your own research so you can see what's actually out there. I will say that Matic is at 87. It had been as low down. Where was it? Right there. Come on. There you go. It had been down as low as, let's say, no, that's dot. I'm sorry. Because it had taken a big dip earlier. And that dip was lower than 85 cents. I think it was like 84 cents or something like that. And to me, again, that sparked the idea of this could be a good buying opportunity, in my opinion. And I did get in, got a little bit because I'm expecting by the end of the year to be well above $1. That means a great percentage gain for me. That's what I'm looking at. Something else that I'm paying attention to is taking profit when there is profit. I can always get back in. There's always going to be a little bit of a correction or something like that. But when I see that there's an appropriate time to take profit, I take profit. It's not profit till you take it. It's not loss until you realize it. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto. I hope you have a great day. If you need anything that you want researched or want to leave a comment, leave a comment. I love to read them. I try to interact as much as I can, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.